Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Let's Talk About Cigars. My name is Dutchcigars. I have yet another special accessory, so let's light one up. So a couple of weeks ago I made a video about this cutter. This is my new favorite go-to cutter. I use this in the store daily to cut everybody's cigars and my own cigars, of course. It's quite a handy one, but it's quite big. And we found out this brand makes another type of cutter. It's quite small. As you can see, it fits in this nice leather pouch. And this is my new favorite cutter that I can always carry with me because of the size. It's perfect. So let me show you up close what the cutter is and what it can do. Because you will be surprised how this little cutter can do a lot. So this little cutter comes in this very nice leather pouch. You have the brand name logo put on the back. This comes with the cutter, so you don't have to extra buy this or anything. And here we have the little cutter. Like I said, it's small. So it's sort of a scissor type of cutter, a backward scissor, I guess. You can see again the brand name on it. It's stainless steel. It's very light, simple. There's no mechanics, there's nothing that can really break. There's just one screw here and that's it. So you would think, as you can see, you can't really cut a big ring gauge. So that's the first thing I thought about when I got it in. I was like, okay, this is definitely for small cigars. And of course, yes, small cigars it works with. So here we have, for example, a Monte Carlos. The good thing again about this very thin cutter is you can see exactly where you're going to cut. It's I really like that with a cigar. You can exactly see where you're going to cut, and that's it. A very nice, clean, simple cut. You don't have to extra clean it or anything. Of course, it falls off and it's done. So a small ring gauge like this Poranaga Monte Carlos, easy. But most of the people smoke big ring gauges, like for example a White Churchill. So with a White Churchill, of course, as you can see, yes, I can fit it around like this, but you can't really make the cut like that. But a lot of the more experienced cigar smokers know you don't need to cut off a lot of the cigar. You can always cut off a little bit of the cigar, and most of the time that's enough for a good cut. So you can put it around it like this. Just put a little bit of pressure on it. You can already see I'm going into the cigar. You're not squeezing the cigar very much. You're just going into it. And a very nice, beautiful cut. Perfect. So that's why I really like this cutter. You can clearly see it's a beautiful cut. Even though this is a big ring gauge cigar, the White Churchill is not a small one. So you don't need a very big cutter. Always a big cutter to cut a big ring gauge cigar. So yeah, for me, especially for this price point, it's a 30 euro costing cutter. It is a perfect thing to always have with you. No heavy, no thick cigar cutter. You can put it in this pouch. You can put it in your dress shirt or anything like that, or your dress, how do you say that? You know what I mean. Or you can put it in your wife's purse. It is perfect. It won't scratch anything. You will keep it very safe in here, and you always have a cutter with you when you need it, especially for the price. Because for that price point, you either go for a very simple plastic cutter, or you go, well, for 30 euros you go into the for the colibris and I think the beginning cigars cutters, and this works better. It doesn't squeeze the cigar. It's very sharp, and yeah. It's just simple. As you know, I always find it very important for price quality wise to be right. I've done some very expensive accessories, some of which were not that good, some of which were very good, but still very pricey. But I think for this price point, 30 euros, this is one of the better cutters you can buy. Of course, the other brands have some cutters in that price range, but not this small, not this thin, not this sharp. because I've already cut a lot of cigars with this one. I always want to, sometimes I don't try things out, I try it for the first time in the video, and sometimes I try things out already before I make the video, so I can honestly give you my opinion on how does it work. And in this case, I've cut a lot of cigars with it. It's still very sharp, still looks very clean. It's very easy to clean when you cut a lot of cigars with it, but still looks very good. And I think price quality wise, one of the better cutters you can get for this price point. So yeah, I will definitely be using this a lot in the future. Thank you Fox Knives for making this great cutter. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and smoke on.